This is man's best friend. Did you ever wonder how they came up with the saying, man's best friend? Well, when Buddha was dying, he had summoned all of the animals to his side, and only 12 species of animals had showed up, the dog being one of them. Therefore, we have come to the conclusion, according to Buddha, that the dog is one of man's best friends. I'd like to introduce you to Patchy, and Patchy is a male dachshund that we had adopted. He was attacked by a pit bull and had stitches and staples here to his body. And when we got him, Patchy had no dental teeth up in front here. Okay, so we also have a problem of making sure and ensuring that Patchy has good dental teeth. For many people, dog ownership is a chore. To most people, it's a joy. When you take on the ownership of a dog, you also have to realize that just as you are with your children, you'd have to take your dog to the vet once a year for its yearly visit. During this visit, a good veterinarian will check your dog's teeth to see if there's any kind of periodontal disease going on. When you have a puppy, the first thing a vet will tell you is to be sure to feed your dog dry dog food. The dry dog food is very abrasive on their teeth, as well as ensuring that they have a very strong and healthy mouth. Most people don't realize that 80% of dogs in their lifetime will develop periodontal disease. And you say, how can this be? Well, dog's mouth is very comparable to a human's. What you have to understand is over time, a dog will develop plaque and tartar on their teeth just as we do. Dogs' teeth, and I'm passing this around to everybody, okay, have their gums, which should be like ours, should be very pink, get this buildup around their gum line, which is called plaque and tartar, which will eventually form on the teeth. And you say, what does this have to do? What is this lady trying to tell us? Well, when you get your puppy, part of their daily hygiene should be brushing their teeth. So here is a dog toothbrush, a little rubber thing with bristles here. And here is dog toothpaste. So every day, just as you do with your children, you should lift open their mouth, examine their gums to make sure that they're pink looking and healthy, put this medicine on, and literally brush your dog's teeth. Who has time for this? In my busy schedule of working and attending school, I barely have time to sleep at night. The thought of brushing my dog's teeth just doesn't cut it for me. So there's an organization called Greenies. Okay, Greenies was developed to help the average dog owner be able to assist in their dental hygiene without the process of daily brushing their teeth. Around the 1980s, dog owners became aware that they needed to do some kind of dental hygiene with their dog. A good way of telling if there's a problem is seeing that your dog has bad breath. Bad breath, just as it is in human, is an indication that there is some kind of disease going on. When you start with your puppies and you give them Greenies, it has been known that there is a 60% reduction in tartar as well as a 10.5 reduction in plaque. You say, okay, what does this have to do with my dog? All right, if you come home from work every night, make it part of your dog's routine. My dogs, every evening after they go out at about 6:30, 7 o'clock at night, when they come in, they are all ready to have their Greenies. Now you say, what is a Greenie? A Greenie is like, this is a Greenie for a small dog. It is approximately 2 inches long, green in color, and it looks like a toothbrush. Every evening, I give my dog one of these Greenies. You say, what does this do? It's a treat. Well, even though it is a treat and it's very good tasting, it has a very chewy texture. The chewy texture is what abrases against the teeth and penetrates to scratch at the tartar and the plaque that's building up. It is green in color. That's where it gets its name as Greenie. and it is easily digested and very nutritionally balanced for your dog. One greenie a day is said to help your dog in all of its periodontal disease. Greenies are available for big dogs, small dogs, senior dogs, dogs with health problems in various sizes, colors, and containers. Now, I want to be sure that I let you know that greenies is effective in preventing the buildup of tack and plotter. But if you have a dog, such as the one in this picture, that has a fractured tooth, you will have to take your dog to the vet and have the tooth removed. You say, why is this lady trying to push this little treat called greenies? Greenies come in a container, cost you about $30 for 45 greenies, and there is definitely a comparison. I have here a vet bill from my other dog who developed an abscess in her tooth. Granted, it was very cheap to have the tooth removed. It was only $5. But the trick with dog is not only does a tooth have to be removed, the dog had to be put to sleep. The whole vet bill to have a tooth removed from this dog, actually 2 teeth, was $378.72. The biggest part of this bill was actually putting the dog to sleep, which was $100. And then to have the dog's teeth scaled just as a human would and polished was another $65. The rest of the fee is for medicine used in treating any kind of infection that resulted because of the tooth. My vet advised me that all of this could have been prevented had I been giving my dog the proper treat to help them remove the plaque and the tartar that had built up. So you're thinking, okay, this is some kind of medicine, and give me a dog. This is some kind of a medicine, and yes, you know, they're not going to like the treat, but I want to show you just how well a dog does appreciate a greenie. Come here, Patch. Come here, Patch. Let me go get Patchy here. And I will show you that this is his greenie. Come here, Patch. Now, as you can see, the dog takes the greenie very easily, is going to chew and abrase his teeth. So what point am I trying to make here? The point that I'm trying to make here is that, would you rather pay a vet bill for $378.72, or would you rather spend $30 for 46 days and have your dog think that they're having a nutritional tooth and be scraping the tartar and plaque off of their teeth? I'm not sure where you are in your financial status, but in mine, greenies fits my budget as far as time goes, and also is a healthy way of me communicating with my dog. The next time that you're in Petco or any of the pet stores, I ask you to please take a look at the treats and be sure to look for this familiar green box, which is called Greenies, and purchase them for your dog. I'm sure you will agree, paying a vet bill will definitely hurt your pocketbook, but taking care of your dog in preventative ways will certainly be much easier on both you and your canine.